April 4th. Good morning, guys. I feel like having strawberries today, so I'm gonna have some strawberries with some banana and cereal. I'll do my creatine with my morning shake so that I don't forget my creatine for the day. Got my shake made. Currently using MTS Machine Whey Protein chocolate. Don't ask why, but I actually refrigerate my fish oil. Anyways, I take fish oil in the morning, apple cider vinegar about 15 milliliters. I might even take another serving of this throughout the day. Don't ask why. It's totally random why I take that. Multivitamin, grapefruit seed, green tea extract, vitamin D, and glucosamine with MSM, just basically a joint pill. If you were to simplify this, you'd only be doing the fish oil, creatine, multivitamin. My main source of food for breakfast this morning is actually just going to be Fiber One Raisin Bran Cluster cereal and a serving of Golden Grams. Just going to put it right on top of the freaking strawberries. If you're ever having trouble getting your fiber in for the day for whatever reason, I definitely recommend Fiber One and try it out. You might actually like it. I like combining the chocolate Fiber One with the honey cluster Fiber One. For example, one serving of this Fiber One right here has 11 grams of fiber, and my minimum requirement for the day is 35 with kind of a max cap around 75. Let's add the milk. 120 milliliters, boom. There you go, you're looking at my breakfast. I had like 147 grams of strawberry, 152 grams of banana, 2 scoops of protein, 1 serving of one cereal, another serving of different cereal, half a serving of milk, and the rest of the calories comes from these fish oil pills, which I do track in my FitnessPal. Put that bitch into my FitnessPal, you're looking at 13 fat, 130 carb, 58 protein with 22 grams of fiber, and keep in mind 2 servings of fruit. Getting ready to go to the gym now. Got my Gymshark stringer on. Damn, I just got my car washed yesterday, and then it rains the next day. So yesterday I was so ready to buy a new Sony Handycam. Basically an upgraded version of the one I'm using right now. But I remembered to bring this Sony Handycam so I can compare the two. I'm using a Sony HDR CX110. It's a camera from, I think, 2010. And the 380 is more of a camera from 2012, 2013, and that camera costs like $450. This one you could probably find for between $100 and $150, probably online, Amazon.com, and those kind of websites. But it's only a 110. I'm comparing to a 380, and the quality on this right here was better than the 380. Granted, the LCD screen isn't as bright, but the actual lens is better. This is like a Carl Zeiss lens apparently, and the lens on the new Sonys are like a Sony lens, and it's just not as good. I was so glad I brought my camera in, because I was seriously like this close to just going in and buying the Sony one. So good thing I did what I did. That said, I'm keeping this camera as my multi-purpose camera, my vlog camera, workout journal camera. But I still will be getting a DSLR pretty soon. I want to kind of up the quality of certain types of videos, and also be able to do bigger projects. Have a microphone jack. This one doesn't have a microphone jack. That's one of the only negatives of this camera. It doesn't have a microphone jack, and I like one for gym videos, like instructional tutorials, and videos where I'm further away from the camera. So I am looking for a DSLR. You guys can definitely tell me what you guys think would be a good idea. Currently, I'm really interested in a Canon 5D Mark II. There's a used one around me near my location for $1350 that I'm looking at. There's a new one that I can manage Best Buy to price match for like $1650. And also at the same time, a worker at Best Buy is going to throw in a bunch of stuff in for me for free pretty much. So I'm considering doing that. Like, it would come in with a free bag. This is just the body of a 5D Mark II, and I know this is technical speak for a lot of you guys. She'd throw in like the bag, a memory card, and I'd probably even a battery for $1650 plus tax. Then I have to go and buy a lens, which could cost $400 to $600 just for like a okay decent lens. Back on diet talk. One thing I have started noticing, my girlfriend actually brought it up too, she noticed that we've been starting to fight a little bit more. Just little things, odds and ends, just mostly me being really irritable. Not really irritable, but more than the past weeks and the past month. So there's a chance the diet might be starting to have some mental and emotional effects on me. And this is something that happens during a contest prep. This doesn't always happen, and it probably shouldn't really happen for people that are just doing general weight loss. Like if you are someone going from, you know, skinny fat or chubby or whatever to just trying to get into a healthy body fat range, you probably shouldn't be experiencing these sort of things that I'm experiencing. Might mean that you're on too much of a harsh cut or something like that, but you're going for bodybuilding contest or competitive contest conditioning, low body fats, 3-4% body fat, sort of being the goal. It's like these are kind of the things that you're going to expect to occur. So something that I've noticed from the last contest prep as well as this one is that I, for example, during a contest prep, when things start getting to me, when the diet starts getting to me, I start to take other people's good points for granted, or I start to take just the positive benefits of other people, the positive attributes of other people for granted. And what I start to do is any negative or anything that I find undesirable or annoying or whatever about another person, it gets amplified, and it almost is like that is what starts defining other people. Just the smallest little negative attributes or the smallest little things that just happen to annoy me, those things get blown up out of proportion, and the great things, the main things, the important things about people, who they really are, kind of just goes back here, right? When all the bad things stay right in front of me, and those are the things that I notice. So that's something that I'm conscious about. I know that this happens. So this season, it's going to be something that I try to work on. So just like what I said about keeping the diet back here, I'm going to try to focus on, you know, who people really are, the people close to me, their good attributes, keep that up here, because, you know, like in the past, I've let the little things, just the littlest things, stay up here and annoy me. So I got to take these and put these also back here with the diet. Try to focus on the good things about people. What was that? We got the whole crew here today. Here we got Andrea over there filming for her vlog. Brandon, Nick over there filming for his vlog. Whole crew here today. Loving it. Let's see what I look like right now. It's a pull day, so just doing my thing. Yeah. 260 on the bar now. I dropped it by about 15 pounds. A little bit more than 5%. Came out to like 13.75, something like that. So I rounded up to 15. I stay away from using any sort of assistance like straps for the most part. If I do use them, I'll only use them on like back down sets, never working my way up or never my heaviest set. But considering I have maxed out, well, heavy deadlifts coming in 2 days from now, I'm gonna go ahead and use these on my back down sets. Versa grips right here. So one reason I do these dead stop rows, elevated as well, is really because, well, one, I'm doing sumo deadlifts pretty much once a week, and it definitely takes a huge toll on my lower back. And of course, I'm squatting once a week as well, basically, with my legs push, pull, off, repeat schedule. And doing this exercise saves my back a little bit compared to if I were to do regular barbell rows. So, come regular off season, when back into my surplus, nice and strong, feeling good, yeah, I'll most likely be having regular barbells in my work schedule, or regular barbell rows in my work schedule, and I'll probably still be throwing these in every once in a while. I like doing these a lot. There's just something about them I really enjoy, and maybe if you never tried them before, try them out. Let me know what you think. Though perhaps I could probably even have it higher than this. If I was in a squat rack, I'd probably have the bar even a little bit higher than what it is with these step-up things, that are on the sides. So this is another exercise that I've been changing and changing and changing. I mean, honestly, sometimes I'll go by feel of how I want to do this exercise. Sometimes I lean back more than others. Sometimes I keep my torso more vertical than other days. But this is definitely one of those exercises where I pick the muscles that I want to feel, that I want to hit, and I perform the exercise according to that. So it's pretty much the reason why I'm doing it in this sort of fashion that you see here. So next up, dumbbell curls, and we can finally start to see some lines in my arms. So that's really exciting. It's good. I hooked up with Alberto a couple days ago, and he says, I'm just maybe 3-ish pounds away from how I looked when I was, it was either the 2 weeks out or 4 weeks out video that we did in 2011. So he's saying I'm coming along really nicely, my conditioning. And the main thing he said, though, is that also I've noticed is I feel and I think I look much fuller, much more full than I did in 2011. I was like flat as a pancake all the time, and now I at least feel a lot more full, simply because I'm eating a lot more food than I did in 2011. Around this time, well, there's quite a few differences, but most of the time I was dieting on around 250 carbs average. For like the 15-16 weeks, the average is probably about 250. Whereas now, the average is above 340, since I'm currently at 340 and I've been there for the last, couple months. So I'm consuming well over 400 calories. Well, plus I'm having 15 more grams of fat per day. So do the math on that. I'm consuming over 500, well over 500 more calories per day now than I did in 2011. It's another little thing to think about, and just one of the perks, one of the not perks, but one of the things that should be a goal in an off season is to build, of course, muscle and also your metabolism. And you'll know you had a successful off season if you enter your next cut and you're able to cut on much more calories than you were before. Anyway, just finishing up these rows. My dog wants to go pee. Yeah, I threw these back into my workout in exchange for another exercise that I was doing. I just wanted more rowing, honestly. But I'm still doing face pulls, either seated or standing. And so I've basically like 3 finishing exercises for my pull days. It's either a rear delt machine, like a machine rear delt exercise, or standing face pull, or seated face pull. And yeah, that's basically the workout of this day. Starting to feel good. Well, starting to cut up real nicely. Starting to feel worse. What am I saying? Long ass workout. I spent hell of time just talking and shit, but now I gotta do some errands. I wanted to go to like Winco to get some food. Ran out of like my fruits and vegetables and stuff, so I think I might do that, but I also have to go to the post office. And I gotta go to the bank, so let's do it. Back from Winco, let's check out what I got today. Got this 4-cheese Mexican blend. I love to make grilled cheese sandwiches. Throw in a little bit of meat, throw in some spinach, sriracha sauce. Sometimes I do the low fat, sometimes I do the regular. This has like 9 grams of fat per serving. And honestly, it all depends on how much fat I have at the end of the day. I'll either pick the low fat or the regular fat. So, toothpaste. Here's the good stuff. Sweet potatoes. Love my sweet potatoes. Lots of bananas. I normally have 1 or 2 bananas a day. I usually have a serving of spinach a day, so I got a big ass bag of spinach. Some graham crackers. I'll throw those in somewhere. Soap. Here's ice cream. I haven't tried this one before. Mint cookie crunch. Generally, the ice cream I get is like medium-ish fat. There are some ones with lower fat, and they don't taste as good, honestly. So I get the ones that are like, okay in fat. This one is half the fat as the regular dryer, so figure I could try that one. Sometimes I get the ones, purposefully I'll get the ones with really high fat, just to cap off those days where I go, you know, low fat unintentionally for the most of the day. I end up with a lot of fat at the end of the day. I'll have some like high fat ice cream. That's just the way it works, guys. Pretty simple, right? You guys already know the big picture. Honeycrisp apples, berry medley. This is what I throw in my shakes. Hits me with, you know, servings of fruit. Also hits me with a pretty decent amount of fiber. 6 grams per serving. Egg whites, Chobani Greek yogurt. I love the strawberry. And of course, how to get some deodorant because I ran out.